Good evening, folks. This is Darth Ravage 07 coming at you tonight with another quick review and reminisce of sorts with all this cool stuff that we've gotten, or I've gotten, with the Studio Series 86, and needing to get something else replaced. And there's one other big thing that comes into mind here that made these guys. And tonight, like to none other than reminisce, as some of you guys are easily anticipating the biggest arrival in your mail ever, weighing in about 27 pounds, or no, it was 7 pounds and 27 inches long or something like that. But back in 2003, I wanted to have this Transformers Armada Unicron Chaos Bringer, and as you can see, he has all kinds of ports to do mini cons to power his galactic conquests. And if we go up here to the top, he used to have a tray that used to sit underneath there, and this is how you would see him as he goes chomping down through the galaxy there. Everything works on him pretty much still. He's still got those chomping mandibles. It's where that'll chomp. This is kind of hard to do with one hand and trying to film the other. So like they will chomp. His ever hunger, wanting to keep eating everything in sight. He's still got all 6 of his missiles. But you guys are getting ready to get a cooler version of him, so I thought I'd just reminisce with this guy here today and take a closer look at Unicron from 2003. Give me just a moment as we come in here to Earth and shift this thing around one more time here. He has a clear like plastic with some minicom ports that fires off his weapons right here inside his planet mode. He had all kinds he had a place for miniconning dead end, and dead end I store inside of his abdomen. We'll see here in a minute when I get him transformed. And he has these big old saw spikes and some silver there on the outside. Some of the interplanetary details. For back in the day, this was pretty cool for us in 2003 because we didn't ever have a Unicron come out with the 86 movie, so I thought that'd be an appropriate time to do this quick video review of this guy. Again, there's more minicom port with that, and you can see how he folds up pretty much. His legs right there. He's got his wings right here, that whole big ring that gets powered up around the outside there. So there's a big, more sophisticated one headed to a lot of you guys' houses, and I'm hoping that I can become like a YouTube influencer to where I can get one shipped to me for, relatively low cost of making a video review. And I just one of my quick reviews of it, that'll be the biggest challenge, but probably is not ever going to happen. I'd like to think that it could happen. I've seen a lot of other people get a lot of big Hasbro boxes and whatnot in their mail. But that one being a project with HasLab, I mean, I don't see how, unless they got a defective one laying around somewhere. Or eventually there'll be a third party come along, and that'll be the route I'll probably have to go. But until then, this guy is my Unicron of choice. Let me go ahead and get him into his Gigantor robot mode, and we'll show off some of his features there if I can remember them. And thanks again for watching. Thanks to all those who have subscribed to my channel as well. All 175 subscribers there. Thank you so very much. With all that said and done, and getting this reminisce of 1986, I just realized I left the quintessence Pit of Judgment out of this shot, but we might be able to get that here toward the end of this. It's the beauty of pausing, cutting, and pasting and all that stuff. Thanks again for watching. One moment, please. There we go. The table of 1986 now is pretty complete. I forget that these guys should be a part of this stuff. All a part of it. But the one shortcoming on the table to me is I don't have but this 2003. I'd love to have a 27-inch beast on here and have it all going crazy in this layer of Darth Ravage. But anyway, let me get this guy transformed. Now we'll go on into this stuff. Thanks again for watching. And here is Unicron in his robot mode. He stands about 18 inches tall, which the other one's going to be way on up off the screen there, like one of these days. This was pretty huge back in 2003. It's the same year I first got the first alternator and the first MP Optimus Prime. MP Optimus Prime I got in Hendersonville Walmart for about like $62. Went across the mountain to Target in Johnson City, Tennessee, because our Targets here in Asheville didn't have the alternators just yet, but Johnson City did. And I got Smokescreen over there for like $20. And then this guy was about $50. And was a birthday gift from my wife and my parents. And it was the same summer that my son was born, so that was kind of a really big deal to me. He has a Manicom peg that would activate a feature in the chest that would launch a gigantic planet-busting missile out of the chest there. I'm going to get this thing back around here and stop spitting in it for a moment. So then that's that whole that feature there that you see inside the chest. And then I thought inside of his abdomen there, this is where it was kind of glowing in lava in the movie. He has a spot. Wait. We see, folks, it opens up and then there's his Minicon dead end. So let me get dead end out. He acts like a little moon base of sorts to Unicron. And wow, I still got this thing 100%. Not sure if he'll activate that one feature on the back. Let's see here. But yeah, dead end is this little moonbuster thing that he can peg into the planet mode and be an extra blaster. That's just a little extending blaster thing. Bow, bow, bow. Anyway. Alright, let me see something real quick. Used to be able to set this thing. Let's see, let's pick it up. Take that little circular piece, you fit it on over that little knob there. Let's get it sideways. Let's see if it actually makes the noise still. It has some battery features to this great big old play feature. And then let's see if it makes the noise or if it just fizzles out. Oh, I did it. It actually did it, sorta. So that thing comes boss. Ah, bam, and it destroys all my other stuff. Just a moment, please. See, they say it was the Chaos Bringer, but I just didn't listen. So let's focus on this smaller counterpart here on the turntable. Here is dead end. He is Moon, little Micron. He has an extended gun feature when he's in the moon base planet mode there, that he can basically open this up and blast anybody coming towards Unicron in a way. And it's nice for what it is, and he rolls around and Unicron can hold him in his hand. It looks like he's crushing the world or whatever. I might do that here in a second. Let me go ahead and get this guy converted and show off his robot mode. Thanks again for watching. And here is Dead End in his robot mode. He's got a little hole there he can hold stuff in if you have it for him. He's got his blaster on his other arm, built into his arm, kind of like a mega cannon. And has no waist articulation, has a neat little transformation to get to this point right here. But essentially it's just a ball. Reminds me of the Rock Lords from way back in the day. Kind of like to see those get an update in the future, since everything else has gotten updates in the future. But that is enough about Dead End. Let's get the Planet Crusher Chaos Bringer back up here, and we'll finish out this quick review. Thank you again for watching. Final thoughts on Unicron. He's kind of empty in the back, but don't let that fool you. This 2003 version is still a mighty good version to have on hand, and just really, it's limited by its little design of its time. There, it was the thing in the back in the day, and like I said, stands about 18 inches tall. The other one's going to be way on up there and way bigger, and it will wipe out the whole play set when it falls. This guy's still a good chaos bringer. As you saw, that he pretty much wiped out his own forces there, and Autobot stood tall. Isn't that wild? Okay, guys, that's about going to do it for this chaos bringer, the old 18-inch 2003 Transformers Armada Unicron. If you have it, do you still like it? Would you sell it off a long time ago? I still got all mine, 100% pieces and everything, and can still get this guy into his big old chaos bringer mode, and it's still just as impressive today as it was back then when I first transformed it. It was the first toy hunt I went on with my son. My son was with me in the car, and I took him around, and we went looking for this guy. So it was a lot of fun, family fun affair. And thank you again to all those who have subscribed to the channel. Till all are one, guys, and I really congratulate, hats off to those. Hoping that I can get one through, hopefully, a YouTube influencer package. As the $500 I just did not have at the time, because like many of us in the pandemic, we're just doing what we could do to survive, and I really wish that that could be made more affordable at a mass retail price instead of $500. But HasLab is a unique project in itself, and that should be how you have X amount of pieces. I think it was 8,000 pieces. 8,000 backed it. 8,000 that's a nice payday for Hasbro, HasLab. Hats off to you. Good job. And hopefully, like I said, be able to get a hold of a third-party rendition of the big guy, and or get lucky and get it through a YouTube influencer. Thanks again. Till all are one. Y'all have an excellent and safe week out there.